And one day I get a call again from my dad. He's actually a very nice guy. I'm making it out to be a thing, but he called me in his office because they were a holding company back then. They'd made investments. The stock had been unbelievably successful. So there wasn't really much to do. With him, I didn't really have a skill set. I didn't have anything to add value, and I kind of liked doing it on my own. I kind of liked the fact that coming from a very, very successful family, I was doing things my own way, and not really reporting So anyway, I went. He called me in the office. He goes, "Okay, it's time for you to come and work with us." So I was kind of waiting for him to say that one day. I think he was more expecting me to kind of knock on the door one day. And there was a level of respect at that point, even though I was really young. And so I did. I sold my 50% of the company to my partners, and he asked me to head up the family's real estate side, which they just started investing in kind of multifamily apartments, and they had a couple relationships through Bear Stearns and Merrill Lynch at the time. Both no longer exist. And he said, "Go ahead and learn that business." I never really had much exposure to that business, so that's what I had to do.
So what did you do for the real estate? Mostly acquisitions, operating. What did it start with? What has it grown to in terms of portfolio?
Well, at that time, they were the family was looking for, and I had committed to him that I had a little bit of my own money now because I sold my business. So I said, "I'm going to co-invest with you, and I'm going to fee you a little bit." And he said, "Okay, no problem." It wasn't that much, but we were looking for cash flowing businesses. So back then, we're talking 98, 97. It was really mainly apartment buildings, BC apartment buildings. And we were funding operators. We were funding general partners, guys that actually would bring us deals. We would co-invest with big institutions, private equity funds. Language I did not even speak, but I had to learn very quickly. And we ended up buying up to 6,000 apartment units, co-investing in 6,000 apartment units. And a lot of them were cash flowing, a lot of them were playing the cap rate game and so forth and so on. Then through that, I was introduced and found industrial guys, shopping center guys, retail guys, office guys, and kind of learned that whole segment through that process.